92.3 Nigeria Info.
Good morning, it's Thursday, October 9, 2025. INEC's continuous voter registration is still on. Take the opportunity to register and vote. On the news this morning, police suspend enforcement of tinted glass permit. Residents decry impact of flash floods in Port Harcourt. House of Reps rejects religious narrative of security issues. Federal government begs ASU to shelve proposed strike. And on the foreign scene, Trump announces Gaza peace deal. Details of these and more after this break. I'm Ifechukwu Muonyili with the news. Now, this morning's news will start with a critical look at flooding and bad roads in part of Port Harcourt and environs, as some residents are raising fresh concerns about flash floods whenever it rains. For business owners at Pitodili Road, they say the flooding in the area is threatening their livelihood. A vulcanizer, Saturday Akan, so washed away wild energy in the area.
When rain fall all year for the road, water they gather well. From Sansuron about to this Rivinchon, motor no they pass. It they affect me because I no go fit do business. If I leave my engine for here, water go gather. I get you the day where front come say carry person tire.
I dey here every day by day they say Indomie, but when rain fall like this here, it dey like river. The water they plenty for here. Well. As I dey say like this, customer will plenty. We sit down, we no pay they sit down here or not. We just climb on top this bench stand like that. And so they take the manage for here. And the quarter, this quarter they smoke for the water. I made them open the quarter well and channel the quarter.
The situation is almost similar at Mopole 19 in GRA Phase 2. A resident, Mr. Praise Barile, told correspondent Namdewala that blocked and poorly connected drainages are causing the flooding. He wants the government to act fast.
Anytime it rains for a place we go see water will feed the waka and you wear shoe. The water go even spoil your shoe. From this place now, Mopo 19 down to Waterlines Junction. And also water full. And if the gutter it blocked because of dirty within inside. Sometimes if rain fall like this, the water come out. You go see dirty on top of the water and the thing go dey irritate. Government really need to focus on the gutter.
Meanwhile, motorists along SAS Junction by Airport Road are also lamenting worsening potholes. They say the situation is caused by a blocked canal near the junction. They spoke with our correspondent.
This road is really causing accidents on daily basis from the Obrikore axis coming down. There are potholes on the road. But what is really causing this problem here? One, since they sold all this place, there's nowhere for the water to go, then it now settles down here. Canal need to be opened.
This road from Obrikore Flower to Airport Road, like this. And this side now, South Road, they go like this. The road is all day bad. Make government try work on at least. It go fit help hold up not today and accident also.
It's very, very bad because any motor that is coming now with speed can have accident. It's good that they repair the road.
And it's not just the airport access. Residents of Eneka and Edbopodo are complaining about the abandoned Ring Road project and how it has worsened the condition of their road. The Port Harcourt Ring Road passes through the two Obiakpo communities. Have a listen to this.
We just thank God say Fubra don't come back. I beg make him do start work. This hold up where they here. Eneka Junction, no be small. The road don't spoil finish. If rain fall, now so water they full here.
May they come to this flyover, beg. May no keep people.
Like what the road na tori wawa. If you carry belle pass there, your own don't finish. Gallop. Now so go dey bounce. Even though you no carry belle, you go get dislocation for your body.
We anticipate them to come and start the project.
Away from floods and bad roads, let's bring you a major development in the enforcement of tinted glass permits across the country. The Nigeria Police Force has suspended the exercise following a court order halting it. Spokesperson for the FCT Police Command, SP Josephine Ade, confirmed the suspension on Wednesday. She says the directive took effect after the police officially received the order. Recall that a federal high court in Warri, Delta State, last week ordered the police and the Inspector General of Police to stop enforcing the tinted glass permit. The court also asked the police to maintain the status quo and respect judicial processes pending further proceedings. The River State Police Command carried out the enforcement exercise led by the Commissioner of Police, CP Olubenga Adeboju. Several vehicles were reportedly impounded in Port Harcourt, but a constitutional lawyer in River State, Professor Richard Nwokocha, says the enforcement of tinted glass permit by the River State Police Command is an illegal imposition of tax on citizens. He made this known in a chat with our correspondent in Mekotoka.
So this is like police trying to impose tax on citizens. They have no power or right under the law to impose levies on citizens. You can't claim it's a war of tackling crime. They're asking people to come and take 14,000 and they get issued with license. Then what we are doing is generating money for the police, not tackling crime. If we were interested in tackling crime, if tinted glasses were really the cause of crime, what you would have done is to stop use of tinted glasses.
Professor Nwokocha also says that after the directive suspending the enforcement, continued detention of vehicles would lead to legal action against the police.
Anybody whose property was impounded was have that property wrongfully impounded, and they are entitled to their claim because they were unlawfully impounded. After the date that the police was going ahead with enforcement, the court had already ordered them not to. So everything done to anybody who suffered any damage, suffered that much damage unlawfully, and is entitled to reclaim it. If they fail to release whatever vehicle they see, then the person is entitled to sue the police, because the police will be liable to them in damages.
Another lawyer, Mela Claude Ake, has advised motorists stopped over tinted glass permits to cite the court judgment or call a lawyer if they are harassed.
If a citizen has a tinted window and is stopped by members or officers of the Nigeria Police Force, they should be able to cite the court order that mandates the police to put a hold on enforcement of the policy. However, to be on the safe side, they can choose not to use their cars that have tinted windows if they know that they don't have the permit. Any citizen who is harassed, perchance, should call on the services of a legal practitioner to represent him and consult for him or her.
Some Port Harcourt residents also share their thoughts.
The aim of that obtaining permit is for them to collect money. But for you to say, come and obtain permission, all those things they're obtaining, is it free? If it is free, no problem.
What police will do, with tinted glass, is to stop you, check. Okay, they allow you to go. People that fix tinted, they have their own reason. Some of them are for health reason. Some are for security reason. Why I'm supporting in police that boys are using it for crime? Because when they dim their vehicle, you cannot see what they carry.
Let's talk politics now. Some political leaders and analysts in River State have been assessing Professor Mahmood Yakubu's performance after 8 years as INEC chairman. I beg your pardon, after 10 years as INEC chairman. Former Labour Party chairman in River State, Favour Reuben, says Nigerians lost trust in INEC under his watch.
He has never been treating opposition fairly. On the 2023, that everybody should come out to do election. They're going to be free, fair, and credible, and that there will be electronic transmission of result. And we came out with all our heart to find in that result, only for us to discover that the man was deceiving us. He now brought one English. He said there was a glitch. He had never been fair to Nigeria. We won the election in River State in all the places, but INEC, led by Mahmood, frustrated all the election of people.
The spokesperson of the Emeka Bekele-led APC faction in River State, Darlington Wuju, told correspondent Yobi Oruware that Yakubu left behind serious credibility challenges.
Situation with trust.
deliver, to declare what has actually been harvested from the field.
However, he acknowledged that Yakubu introduced some new ideas.
However, the period under Professor Mahmoud saw the introduction of some innovative ideas and the introduction of the bimodal accreditation system, that's the BVAS, and the INEC result viewing portal, the IREV. So these are technological innovations that could be built upon in order to ensure grow public confidence and ensure greater participation.
Still talking Professor Yakubu's tenure at INEC, political analyst Dr. Obinawadi from the University of Port Harcourt says opinions about Yakubu's tenure depend on people's perspectives. Dr. Wadim noted that INEC didn't meet public expectations during the 2023 general elections, but added that the national honor given to Yakubu could be seen as the president's way of appreciating his service.
Yeah, the president giving him that honor, I think he sees it from the fact that as a public officer, he has served out his term, 8 years in a public office as a chairman of INEC. From that official perspective, deserves some level of honor. But whether he has performed well or not, there are mixed feelings, mixed reactions over how he performed, particularly with the turn of the 2023 elections.
Meanwhile, ADC spokesperson in River State, Luckyman Igila, wants President Tinubu to appoint the next INEC chairman from the South, South, or Southeast to promote fairness in appointments.
We expect that Mr. President will appoint someone that is not from the north or from the west, probably from the south-south or from the southeast. So we are looking at a situation whereby someone from the south-south or from the southeast will be appointed. And the person should not be a politician. The person should be someone that is open to serve Nigerians holistically. I'm not someone that is going to come and begin to take instructions from the executives and will begin to rig elections in this country.
Yakubu's tenure ends this month. Now, he has already handed over to May Awamuche, the most senior national commissioner, who is now the acting INEC chairman. Still to come, Nigerian lawmakers reject claims that Christians are being targeted by the Nigerian lawmakers reject claims that Christians are being targeted, but the Christian Association of Nigeria has an interesting take. Details of these and more coming your way after this break.
This world is not my home, I'm just a past.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
You're welcome back. Now, the House of Representatives has rejected claims portraying Nigeria's security challenges as religiously motivated or state-sponsored. Lawmakers took this stance after a bill was introduced in the U.S. Congress seeking to label Nigeria a country of particular concern over alleged violations of religious freedom. The House has directed relevant agencies, including the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to submit evidence countering those allegations. Lawmakers insist Nigeria is not facing a religious crisis and want swift diplomatic engagement to ensure the U.S. bill does not gain ground. This follows earlier statement by the federal government dismissing genocide claims against Christians as false, divisive, and a misrepresentation of the country's security situation. In a related story, the Christian Association of Nigeria says many Christian communities have come under repeated attacks, leading to several deaths. CAN President Daniel Oko is urging security agencies to act swiftly to stop the killings and protect all citizens. The statement comes after U.S. Senator Ted Cruz accused Nigerian officials of ignoring or enabling attacks on Christians. Khan says cries for justice are often met with delay or denial and is calling for urgent and transparent action to protect vulnerable communities and bring perpetrators to justice. The association also noted it has consistently documented attacks and engaged both local and international partners to push for justice and protection of Christians in Nigeria. To the education sector now, the federal government is begging ASU not to go on strike, saying it's already working to address the issues raised. Speaking at a press conference in Abuja, Education Minister Tunji Alausa said the Mahmoud Yayale Ahmed Committee has been reconstituted to speed up talks with university, polytechnic and college unions. He adds that President Tinubu has ordered that everything possible should be done to prevent another strike in the country's higher institutions. Staying in Abuja, FCT Minister Nyesom Wike has warned against the arbitrary naming of streets in Abuja, especially by area council officials allegedly collecting money to name roads after individuals. He specifically cautioned Abuja Municipal Area Council Chairman Christopher Maikalangu to stop unauthorized street naming and urged anyone who collected money for such act to refund it. Wike says street naming should be a dignified process reserved for those who have genuinely contributed to national development. Speaking during the inauguration of an infrastructure project in Guzabe, he reaffirmed the administration's commitment to providing basic amenities and making Abuja a world-class city. Well, President Bola Tinubu says now is the best time for investors to invest in Nigeria, pointing to stronger economic fundamentals and a growing external reserve. Speaking in Bauchi through Vice President Kashim Shettima, he adds that Nigeria has exited its phase of economic instability. Also, the president announced that the country's external reserves have risen to $43 billion, while debt service to revenue ratio has dropped to below 50%. The president also highlighted growth in GDP and oil revenue, describing the gains as proof of his administration's effort to rebuild investor confidence. Tinubu urged both local and foreign investors to seize the moment and explore opportunities in key sectors like agriculture, energy, tourism, and infrastructure. He also reaffirmed his government's commitment to creating a stable, business-friendly environment to drive economic growth and job creation nationwide. Now, despite this positive outlook, the World Bank says about 139 million Nigerians are still living in poverty despite recent economic reforms. Country Director Matthew Verghese made this known in Abuja during the launch of the Nigeria Development Update Report. He commended the government for bold steps like subsidy removal and FX reforms, but warned that many Nigerians are still struggling. Verghese also raised concerns about rising food inflation and called for stronger safety net to cushion households. Away from that, the cool Wazobia info The Kuwazobia Nigeria Info Kids FM group has been commended for creating opportunities that help strengthen democratic values in the country. The head of corporate communications at Indorama Nigeria, Justice Tie Nabeso BBA, gave the commendation during a courtesy visit to the stations in Port Harcourt. He explained that the visit is aimed at strengthening the existing relationship between both organizations. Mr. BBA also revealed that Indorama plans to commission its new fertilizer plant in 2026, which will boost the company's total output to over 4 million metric tons. He further praised the host communities and urged them, along with other stakeholders, to see Indorama as a shared project that benefits all Nigerians. We move over to business now. The CEO of Olunta Motors, Kingsley Olunta, says his company was set up to make travel more affordable and accessible, including for rural communities. He says the company offers safe, comfortable, and reliable services with vehicles equipped with air conditioning and speed monitoring systems to ensure safety. Mr. Olunta adds that the company uses automated vehicles with electronic monitoring systems that control driver speed, promote discipline, ensure smooth operations, and prevent sabotage or risks to passengers. Now, Olunta Motors covers all 36 states and major cities, including Owerri, Aba, Enugu, Lagos, Ebonyi, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Warri, Benin, Bayelsa, and Abuja. The company also offers car hire, leasing, and logistics services. You can find Olunta Motors at Chihes Plaza, opposite Road 20, South Road, Port Harcourt. We go on a short commercial break right now.
This is the voice of the Center for
In sports, Argentina knocked Nigeria out of the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile with a 4-0 win in their round of 16 clash in Santiago. Alejo Sacco and Mahir Carrizo gave Argentina a 2-goal lead in the first half before Carrizo added a third early in the second half. Mateus Silvetti sealed the victory with a fourth goal in the 66th minute. The result ends Nigeria's campaign and gives Argentina revenge for their defeat to the Flying Eagles 2 years ago. Meanwhile, Nigeria's under-17 women's football team, the Flamingos, arrived in Casablanca, Morocco on Wednesday ahead of the 2025 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. Nigeria is in Group D alongside Canada, France, and Samoa. The team's opening match is scheduled for October 9th. Soon, and Israeli troops will pull back to an agreed line. Hamas has confirmed the deal, but says it is still waiting for the final list of prisoners to be released by Israel. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu describes it as a great day for Israel and plans to meet his cabinet on Thursday to approve the agreement. And that's the news for this hour. But before we go, here are the headlines once again. We reported that the Nigeria police has suspended the enforcement of tinted glass permit, as we also brought you different reactions to the story. You also heard some residents decry impact of flash floods and bad road in Port Harcourt and environs. And we also brought you a report that the House of Reps says there is no religious coloration to the security challenges in Nigeria. And we told you that the federal government begs ASU to shelve proposed strike. The news was edited by Ufoma Ebwamino. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I am Ifechukwu Muonyili. Many thanks for listening.